thought I would show you around my yard a little bit more. These are Rose of Sharon. They're really, really pretty. This one pink. This one does, oh, it's gonna be purple. It's purple. It's usually bloomed red in the past, but this year it's gonna be purple. So is this one. It kind of looks pink on the camera, but out here it looks purple. But they're beautiful. I love them. Our yard is a swamp because we've gotten so much rain. And of course I'm out here with sandals on. That hill right there is for our watermelons, but they mostly got washed out. So there's a few left that were voluntary, but it's been a horrible season for any type of gardening. Our garden has been washed out. That was our old chicken coop. Of course, it doesn't do good anymore for nothing. But we do have a lot of mulberry trees on our place. And before I moved to the country, I had no clue what a mulberry was. And they are absolutely amazing. You can make cobblers, pies, jellies, jams, all kinds of stuff. This was my husband's brother's. Usually it's not in a bunch of weeds, but the grass has been so hard to handle this year. Here's one of our apple trees. It's doing pretty good. We usually try to harvest them in some way or another. We let people come and pick off of them too, so that, you know, they don't go to waste. And pigs absolutely love apples. One year, the apples were so plentiful that we fed them to our butcher pigs, and then we sold them. And the Mennonites do all of our butchering, so it's all natural. And one of our customers come back and he said he would never buy pork from anyone else but us because it tasted so good. And it was all in the apples. But they were all natural, so. Here's a pear I didn't even know was on there. I thought this tree had lost them all in the storms, but apparently there was one. Huh. We have an old shed there we haven't torn down yet. But you know what? I don't care. Because it's not doing nothing, no harm. This tree don't have any fruit. It all got blown off. I'll be glad when we have a year where we don't lose most of our fruit from the storms. This tree don't have any more fruit. The plum tree does, but most of them are on the ground, which is okay because the squirrels eat them. So we're helping feed nature too. But for some reason, they're starting to ripen. And I'm not quite sure why. I don't know if it's because of all the water or what. But yeah, they're ripening. I wish they weren't. We got a bunch of these beauties. I have to tell my daughter to stay out of them because she'll try and eat fruit that's not ready. But we lost one of our cherry trees. Not sure why. we still have 3 others. They came from my husband's mother. We transplanted them over here after she passed away because one of her other sons was going to cut them all down. And we wanted to try to preserve something of hers. We do still have a few peaches left. We haven't had to spray them yet. So I'm gonna have to go to the nursery and get some organic spray for them because it's easy to see that the bugs are starting to come out. I'm hoping that we get a few of them now, but they're looking pretty good. And my daughter had to buy a trampoline. And I really like our old manure spreader. We plan on redoing it and making it, you know, back to original. We have a neighbor down the road that owns an old-fashioned cannon. Later we'll be hearing a lot of that. But there's the hedge limb. That's humongous. It looks smaller on camera, but it's big. We gotta wait until the ground dries and get rid of that mess. But we got so much water last night that it was taking trees down. But it is pretty beautiful out here. The sun sets behind the house and we can sit on the front porch and watch the sunrise. So I like that. And do you see how hillbilly we are? We got a small strip of our metal roof that's white. But we'll paint it. But my daughter, my youngest daughter, told me the other day that I'm her biggest inspiration because I'm content with what I have, no matter if it was a tent to live in. I'm always content with what I have. And I never think that I have to have more. And that I inspire her. And that one day she hopes to be the kind of woman that I am. And I definitely cried. Because as a mom, you always want to know that you're doing good with your kids. And I wasn't sure, but I guess I have. But we're getting ready to stain our log, and then we're gonna seal it. The color right now is really pretty, but we kind of want a little bit of a red tint and make it shiny. And at first it was an old-fashioned country porch, but now we're kind of updating it a little bit. And we're gonna put some frames in for windows if we want. But I'm happy with it. So, my fake duck. They say those bring in other geese. It's not a duck, it's goose. They say they bring in other geese, but ours never has. It's been there for years. I do like our hummingbirds though, but I make my own hummingbird food because I know that the stuff from the store isn't really good for them. But they seem to do okay on it. I had one come up to me today and it had a red chest. It was really beautiful. So, and I'm not going to edit my videos. I don't see any point in it because I'm just a normal person living a normal life. But I thought I would give you guys an update and show you around a little bit. I hope you enjoy the view. Have a good night, everybody. Much love. God bless.